Welcome to Werezilla's Retrospective. I'm your host, Werezilla. I'm pretty sure there's not a single kid alive in the last few years that isn't familiar with at least one incarnation of Power Rangers. Using battle footage from the long-running Japanese show Super Sentai, Power Rangers began in 1993 under the title Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In the intervening times since then, Power Rangers has gone through dozens of incarnations, some better than others. After 3 seasons of Mighty Morphin and Zeo, the creators ran into a problem. The next season of Super Sentai was more of a parody of the concept than anything else. Naturally, Power Rangers was stuck choosing the footage from it, and like always had to work around the storyline. The end result was the very dubious season Power Rangers Turbo. However, they decided to kickstart Turbo not with a multi-part opening like Zeo and Mighty Morphin before it, but with this, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. Well, I guess that is a good idea. I mean, it can't be any worse than the first movie, and at least this one's in continuity with the show, right? It can't be that bad. Let's just get this fuckery over with. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, this is the opening to Star Wars A New Hope. We begin with a bad Zordon impressionist narrating over an opening text crawl.
On a distant planet lives a great wizard named Larigo. He is the keeper of a golden key which unlocks the dimensional gateways of the universe. Larigo is hunted by Divatox, a wicked galactic pirate who needs the wizard's power to release a terrible demon-like creature.
Divatox? Sounds more like a brand of stress-relieving medicine than a threatening villain. Do you suffer from splitting headaches? Are you tired of living in constant pain because of having a team of teenagers with attitude ruining your evil plots? Then try Werezilla's new Divatox, a new stress-relieving medicine to help your battles against Technicolor teenagers and their giant robots a little easier. Ask your doctor if you're healthy enough for Divatox. Side effects may include bad wardrobe choices, hiring your idiot nephew as a minion, and firing torpedoes which somehow makes monsters grow.
Her plan is to join with him in a sinister marriage and bring forth a reign of terror on the galaxy.
Didn't Rita Repulsa already try that on Lord Zed back in Season 2 of Mighty Morphin? Because we all know that worked out so well for her. On Larigo's planet, we see Divatox's minions, the Piranhatrons, and wow, those are bad costumes even by Power Rangers standards. Oh my god. What is that? Some kind of Ewok reject? From the Ewok's cartoon? What, does Larigo live on the forest moon of Endor? Hate to be him. Seriously though, what the hell is that thing?
It's all over, wizard! Surrender to Divatox!
No. You're kidding me. That's Larigo. This is gonna hurt. Anyway, the Piranhatrons, on horseback, despite being on an alien planet no less, catch up with the slow-moving Larigo and surround him. Larigo escapes by teleporting away. And the reason he didn't just teleport away as soon as the Piranhatrons surrounded him was... On Earth, we see 3 of the Zeo Rangers, Tommy, Adam, and Rocky, in a kickboxing ring. But then we cut to the Pink Ranger Cat on a school bus full of kids. Yeah, spastic editing much? Cat approaches one kid, Justin, who isn't singing, and I don't blame him. Yeah, these are kids, but they look a little old for an entire school bus to be singing Row Your Boat. Admittedly, I probably wouldn't include this little exchange with Kat, Tanya, and Justin. But unfortunately, Justin is not going to be a one-shot character. Back at the kickboxing ring, Rocky, still trying to keep going despite getting tired, an attitude that I swear Rocky got over at the end of Zeo, and ends up falling out of the ring just as Tanya and Kat arrive.
Rocky!
Wait, how does Justin know Rocky? Are we getting an explanation? No? Okay, it's your movie. Back on Endor, we get to see Divatox for the first time, and ugh, that's the third bad costume in less than 6 minutes.
But hey, maybe it's just the costume. Maybe Divatox really is a threatening, intimidating, serious villain that will be remembered throughout the long history and legacy of Power Rangers forever.
Or maybe she's a whiny little annoyance that makes me want to choke a bitch. She berates the Piranhatrons for losing Liko, then speaks to her idiot nephew Elgar. Oh jeez, again with the badly designed villains. When a monster makes Jindrak from Wild Force look dignified, you have a serious problem. Again, we are exactly 6 minutes and 31 seconds into the movie, and we've already gotten several designs that would get laughed off the set of Power Rangers.
Oh, wait. Right.
Oh, and apparently Elgar had a different voice actor in the movie that he would later have into the actual season. Elgar berates the badly dressed Piranhatrons, but thankfully Rygok, the first villain that looks threatening in the entire movie, cuts off his robot hand. Divatox comes up with a new plan to kidnap Larigo's family to make the wizard come to her willingly. Meanwhile, Larigo crashes down on the surface of the planet, landing in the middle of wild stock footage. I mean, Africa. A lion shows up and decides it's time to dine on ewok, so Larigo displays his magic.
Ooh, maybe Liko can actually redeem himself with his powerful sorcery. Maybe it's some kind of illusion or a beast calming trick, or
maybe his magic is sparkles. Yeah, his magic is now officially dumber than the magic in Aragon. Larigo continues to stumble around, and I still can't understand a thing he's saying. At the command center, Alpha and Zordon learn of Larigo's arrival on Earth. There are, of course, a few things wrong with this scene. Remember the bad Zordon impersonator from the opening text crawl? It wasn't an impersonator. It was his new voice actor. Also, Alpha has a new look, which would be fine if they weren't just going to introduce Alpha 6 in the season. So why give Alpha Fine a new design when he's going to get replaced by a character with the same design? Who the hell knows? Oh, and the tubes that once contained the mighty morphin suits are gone, because we haven't abruptly changed enough things in this movie. We cut to a hospital where Rocky is staying for his broken back.
let me get this straight. Being a ranger for 3 years, which includes falling out of the Megazord, which is kaiju size by the way, on a regular basis, does nothing, but falling out of his ass on the boxing ring is what breaks him.
That Justin kid hides under his bed as the other Rangers show up. Rocky will recover, but not in time for the competition.
Looks like we don't have a choice. I mean, without that prize money, the shelter's gonna close for good.
What shelter?
Justin's taking this pretty hard. It's bad enough he lost his mother. Now he has to face losing the shelter.
What shelter? How do the Rangers know Justin? I know that they managed to participate implausibly, by the way, in every single charity event Angel Grove had under the sun, but I assumed that they would at least explain what was going on when they did.
Thankfully, Zordon contacts the Rangers, ordering them to the command center. The others teleport away, and Justin, of course, sees the entire thing. Oh, and there are new teleporting effects, sure, why not? Tommy and Kat head out to Africa to find Larigo, while Adam and Tanya do something. Guard the command center or something, I'm not sure. Oh, and Zordon makes this little comment.
He cannot survive under the sun's rays.
What? That's really what Alpha meant earlier when he said...
Why would he come here? He knows he can't survive on Earth for very long.
I'm not a scientist, and I know Alpha and Zordon aren't exactly... need this, but the last time I checked, all forms of life need sunlight in order to survive.
It especially doesn't help that we saw him on Endor earlier and was perfectly fine under its sun. Is Earth's sun just different, like the stars of Earth and Krypton? That's not gonna be explained. On Divatox's submarine, yes, a submarine, just roll with it, Elgar asks why they don't just forget about Larigo and go back to the business of space pirating. Yes, space pirating, just roll with it.